Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Autobots, Decepticons.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
Transformers. The Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Age fans, people of the interwebs, it is me, Sam SG1, coming at you for another Transformers review. Yes, and this time we're travelling back to the halcyon days of 2008, and we're looking at this guy. This is Universe 2.0 Autobot Blades, I believe is the full title, but Blades. Yes, from one shit helicopter, Crossblades, to this rather nice helicopter, yes. So we'll do some background, not enough to do any harm, but we shall do some nonetheless. So, Autobot Blades carries powerful wire-guided missiles and a photon laser that can bore through a hole through Decepticon armour at 200 yards. But he rarely uses either. He considers range combat to be unfair, which is funny because up close he's just the dirtiest fighter there is. He'll use his rotors to kick dust up and debris into opponents' optics, then kick the poor guy right in the exhaust port, and keep on kicking him until he falls down. This is not that Autobot Blades likes to fight, he just really likes to win. And there we are, and there he is. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, so we'll flip the camera around and we'll take a closer look. And there he is in his lovely red helicopter mode. Very nice, very nice. And as you can see, some nice moulded detail in there. And as you can see inside the cockpit there, when it focuses in, we're going to focus. You can see seats and controls in there, which is quite nice. And he's got landing gear, which is really cool. Come on, focus for me, please. There we go. So yeah, he's a big figure. He was a Voyager, and I think I got him from Tesco, I want to say. I mean, fucking 11 years ago I bought this fella. So that's my knee just clicking there. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, so he's really cool. Like I say, he does come with moulded landing gear, which mine a little bit loose, and he tends to sort of sit squat. Yeah, it's really fucking cool. He was based on the evac mold from Cybertron, and they remoulded him into quite a few different characters actually. Universe Springer, and Botcon Shattered Glass Galvatron in 2011. So yeah, yeah, I think I paid 25 quid for this thing because it was on offer in Tesco, and a figure like this now, this is a Voyager, a figure like this now would cost you like £60. So, you know, and he's pretty big. I mean, I'm barely getting him into frame, and I need a better review space. I know, I'm going to sort that out. But yeah, he is rather nice fucking helicopter. Right, he does come with a Cyberplanet key or a Force chip. However, the one he comes with I have currently lost, but I found one. It's in one of these drawers here. I've got 2 drawers under the computer desk here full of weapons and parts. I'm sure it's in one of there somewhere, but I could only find this one. So what you do is actually, before I do that, turn him around this way. You see him, and it says Coastal Rescue there, which is really cool. And you've got like a really cool like an RLNI type logo there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there we are, coming out. Quite a small Autobot symbol, to be fair. I can't even read it, that's how small it is. So, yeah. So, he's got working rotor blades. You press this little switch in here, and you can rotor blade, which is really cool. And on this side, you've got a hook, and you can position that down, and you can draw that down, and you can pick up somebody who's lost or needs evacing out, and press this button, this white button here, and then this is quite powerful. Boom. So yeah, so you can position this however you want. You can have it in any configuration. We'll just put it there just for now. And what you do is then you get his Cyberplanet key, and he's got the Cyberplanet lock at the top there. Focus, come on you bastard. And then we can plug that in. Do you know what, we'll do it this way so you'll be able to see it. So you plug it in the back here and... Come on, are you going to do it for turn? Come on. So you plug it in and... Boom! He's got rocket launchers. Because that's what every rescue helicopter needs. Is rocket launchers. And they do fire, but I don't think I've ever fired these very much. Oh yeah, there you go, there's one. And there's two. So they do fire, so that's pretty cool. So you stick them back in there, like that. Come on, get trapped under there, in there, like that. So we shall take him to transformation mode. So best thing to do is take that out and put these back in the position we had them before. Take this off as well, because it just gets in the way otherwise. You don't have to take it off, it just gets in the way. So we flip up the landing gear, which is really cool. So we do that. And then it's just a case of just separating everything. So you separate that bit, you come around here and you separate what will obviously become his legs, separate what will become his arms, and separate everything up like so. Then what you do is you get this section here, which will fit nicely in this black section there. So you just fit that round like that, and then you rotate what will obviously become his legs round. You rotate this entire section round like that. Separate the legs, pull them down as far as they'll go, rotate that round, and then you rotate the nose cone out. Is it a nose cone on a jet, on a helicopter? Not sure. And you pull out these big, quite big feet, and his big heels as well. Boom. We're halfway up. We are halfway home. So we'll just move that up there so we can see what we're doing. So then we just rotate these round, and then what you do is, I like to just put them round, rotate them down so that the triangular side is facing downwards, and then you just click that into this port here, right there, and then you just nice snap. You listening? Ooh, nice. And then you rotate. I rotate this round, so just get it out of the way like so. Then you lift up this bit like that, rotate his hand out, and you get this little like cross section here, very much like a Nintendo controller. And you got the same corresponding bit at the top there, you can see it there, yeah? And that just fits in there and sort of locks his wrist into place. And then you rotate, same again, rotate that in, nice click, boom, rotate that round, and then you do that, flip that up, rotate that round, and then click that into place like that. Again, you can rotate that around, but I like to keep it like that. So we come on to the head. His legs, mine's a little loose for some reason. Never used to be. Then again, I haven't transformed this guy in such an age. It's been so long since I actually transformed this guy, and that counts like a GoBot. So what we do, we come to the back here and we split this rotor blade, the tail rotor rather, out like that. Then we get this entire back section, lift that round, and then what we kind of do is we lift it up. If you can see it, lift it up like that, and his head pops up, and then rotate that in. Then you got another white part in there and a post there. So you flatten all that down, and then you click it all in, push them in, and then you got these little grooves here that will just fit these little posts sticking out there. Boom, robot mode. And I want to pick the camera up because he's quite the big one. So we lift him up and we'll focus in. There we are. He's quite the big boy, isn't he? I like this figure a lot. This guy is really cool. And you can see, yes, I've got Star Trek ships, new ones. They will be reviewed shortly when I get the others. I hate doing them out of order, but there you go. So yeah, he is really cool. I really do like him. And he's got some really nice light piping. I don't know if this camera's going to allow me to show you, but we can give it a go. I use my trusty Lego Han Solo. Yes, he's a bit broke. Lights, so you go boop, and then you go, yeah, you can just make it out there. It's quite cool. There's light piping. And in terms of articulation, he can rotate 360 at the shoulder, but he's hindered by this kibble here. He's got a universal joint, so you can move out, move in. You can bend at the elbow. You can rotate at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. You can rotate, oh, listen to that. he can rotate out the waist, so he's moving them out. His arms can move out like that as well. He's got a beautiful spread and quite nice heavy ratchets, universal joints as well. Move out, move back, bend at the knee and rotate at the knee as well. So you can get some quite good range of movement. However, once you begin to move him like that, everything just like pops loose. But it just goes back very nicely. Now this guy doesn't have any weapons or anything. No guns or anything like that. But again, well, you got the rotor blades, which you took off earlier. I mean, you can keep them like that if you want, but the instruction says, move them out of the way in a minute. Keep them like that if you want, but the instruction says to just flatten them out like that. And then they go back into where they belonged before. You've got like a half circle, a semicircle, like sort of peg there, and they just fit in this nice semicircular hole there as well. If I can get it in. Well, what are you going? There we are. And that's nicely in there as nice can get. Come on. Wait, there we are. So, and you can use his gimmick in this mode, and that does keep happening on mine. It's like been like that since I got it. Occasionally these pop out, but they just pop back in again. I think you might just need tightening up again. There you go. Bit of nail varnish on there, or super glue will sort that out. So you can put him back in his hand, and he can raise his arm like that, and then you can press the button, and it's a bit awkward to be honest. But you can sort of do it like that, and then boo, and you can slice fools in the face, you know. And these bits of kibble at the back there, you can, if you want, rotate them down so his silhouette becomes a little bit smaller. And well, that's a bit easy. Let's do it like that. Yeah, so you can do that. So you can do, so you can make his silhouette a bit smaller if you want to stand him on a shelf, which is pretty cool. You can still access the Cyberplanet gimmick in this mode. So we take the key again, and we rotate him around like so, and then again, same thing. Plug it into there, and boo, which is pretty cool. So he's got his missiles up like so. So let's move the camera around so you can see what I'm actually doing. I will get some review space soon, I hope. So yeah, so there he is, and then you can disconnect this off the back here if you want, and then you can raise that up like so, and just have it over his head like that, and you can shoot Decepticons out of the sky. We'll just put this back here because everything's all come undone. So you can have him like that if you really wanted to. So he's pretty cool. I do like this guy a hell of a lot. He is really fun to play with. I've been playing with him the last couple of days because I've thought, well, you know what, I'm going to do a review. And while I'm waiting for my Star Trek ships to show up, I'm going to be doing a lot of Transformers, and this guy is no exception. So, if you can get your hands on this mould, I recommend it because it is just a lovely figure. It's big, it's chunky, it's clunky, it's Cybertron. It's going to last the ages because this plastic quality in this figure is just lovely. It's absolutely lovely. And, you know, I mean, a figure like this now, you're talking 60 odd quid, and all of this would be hollow if they made this figure today. All of that would be hollow. But that anyway. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me talk about a plastic helicopter that turns into a robot. But that's why we fucking love these things, because they're just fucking stupid and brilliant and amazing. So, like what I do, why not consider subscribing and hit that notification bell, tell me I've got new videos out, and check out my other Transformers reviews, which will be here. And why not be a dear and check out my Patreon. There are a few cool rewards over there, and it does keep the lights on here at Chev's Thrust. So, and you'll have my eternal gratitude forever and ever and ever. So that would be fantastic. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something before I go. He can utilise his crane as well, or hook, or whatever you want to call it. Pull it out all the way like so, drop it down and press the white button here, and boom. So that's pretty cool. That is really cool. I do like this figure a lot. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you all next time for another Transformers review. I'm not sure I'm going to do yet, but it'll be fucking good, I promise. So thank you, and I'll catch you all later. Adios.